Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, feeling like you just can't escape the constant urge to go to the bathroom? Maybe it's something that's been happening more often lately, and you're not sure why. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people, especially as they get older, find themselves waking up multiple times at night to pee. It can be frustrating, disruptive, and really affect the quality of your sleep. But did you know that there might be one common mistake that could be causing this? In today's video, we're going to dive into this issue and explore why so many seniors experience this nighttime interruption. More importantly, we'll talk about simple, actionable steps you can take to help improve your situation and finally get a good night's rest. Now, before we get started, let me reassure you, it's not all about getting older. There's often a simple reason behind why this is happening, and it's something you have the power to change. You don't have to just accept it as part of aging. We'll also talk about some surprising factors that could be contributing to the issue and how making a few small changes can make a big difference. So, let's begin with something that many of us overlook: the timing of what we drink. Yes, what you drink and when you drink it could be one of the key reasons you find yourself getting up multiple times a night. It might sound simple, but it's often the most obvious things that get missed. How many times have you had a large glass of water or even a cup of tea right before bed thinking, "I'm just thirsty"? We've all done it, and it feels harmless, right? But here's the thing. Your bladder is not as forgiving when it comes to large quantities of liquid in the evening. As we age, the bladder's capacity to hold urine naturally decreases. The less it can hold, the more likely it is that you'll need to get up during the night to relieve yourself. And if you've had a big drink just before bedtime, that's almost a guarantee your bladder is going to wake you up to take care of business. I know, it can be hard to resist that last sip of water or cup of tea, but try to keep track of when you have your last drink in the evening. Aim to stop drinking anything about an hour or two before you go to sleep. This will give your body enough time to process the liquid before you hit the pillow, so you can avoid those annoying midnight wake-ups. It's a simple adjustment, but it can make a huge difference in your quality of sleep. Now, let's talk about something else that could be playing a role. You might be surprised to learn that your sleep habits themselves could also be contributing to the problem. You see, the way we sleep, and even the position we sleep in, can play a big role in how often we wake up at night to use the bathroom. Let's talk about that next, as it might be a game changer for you. Now, let's talk about something that many people don't consider: your sleep position. It may sound odd, but the way you sleep can actually impact how often you wake up to pee at night. If you're someone who tends to sleep on your back, you may find that your bladder has to work harder to hold on to that last bit of fluid as the night goes on. This can cause you to wake up feeling the urge to relieve yourself, even if you didn't drink much before bed. Sleeping on your back can put pressure on your bladder, especially if you have any other underlying health conditions. On the other hand, side sleeping might give your bladder a bit of a break. So if you've been waking up multiple times in the night, try experimenting with your sleep position. You might find that sleeping on your side helps reduce the pressure on your bladder, allowing you to sleep more soundly through the night. But what if your sleep position isn't the issue? Could there be something else happening inside your body that's making it more difficult to hold on to that last bit of urine overnight? This brings us to another important factor: the health of your pelvic floor muscles. As we age, our pelvic floor muscles, the muscles that support your bladder, bowels, and other organs, can weaken over time. This can lead to issues with bladder control, including waking up at night to pee. Weak pelvic floor muscles make it harder for your bladder to hold on to urine, especially as the night goes on and your body relaxes during sleep. The good news is that you can do something about it. Pelvic floor exercises, like Kegels, can help strengthen these muscles and improve bladder control. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just a few minutes a day can make a world of difference. Start by squeezing the muscles you would use to stop the flow of urine, holding for a few seconds, and then releasing.
Doing this regularly can help you regain control over your bladder and reduce those nighttime trips to the bathroom. Now, before we get into some other helpful tips, let's consider one more factor that can impact your sleep and bladder: your diet. Believe it or not, what you eat throughout the day can influence how much you need to pee at night. Some foods and drinks are natural diuretics, meaning they make you produce more urine. Caffeine and alcohol are the biggest culprits here. If you've been enjoying a cup of coffee or a glass of wine late in the evening, that might be contributing to your nighttime bathroom trips. Caffeine and alcohol can both disrupt your body's fluid balance, causing you to urinate more frequently, and that includes at night. If you're sensitive to these beverages, try to avoid them in the hours leading up to bedtime. Replacing that evening coffee or cocktail with a calming herbal tea or a glass of water could help reduce your need to wake up in the night. But it's not just caffeine and alcohol you need to watch out for. Certain foods can also irritate your bladder. Spicy foods, citrus, and acidic foods can sometimes cause bladder discomfort, and in some cases, they can lead to more frequent urination. Keeping a food diary for a few days can help you identify any patterns between what you eat and how often you wake up at night. By making small adjustments to your diet, you can give your bladder a break and improve your chances of sleeping through the night without interruption. So, let's recap a few key takeaways so far. By making changes to your drinking habits, adjusting your sleep position, strengthening your pelvic floor muscles, and paying attention to your diet, you can take some important steps toward reducing those nighttime trips to the bathroom. These aren't drastic changes, just small tweaks that can make a big difference in your quality of sleep. Now, before we finish up, let's talk about a few more things that might be at play, because as we know, getting a full night's rest is about more than just physical factors. Let's explore some additional insights that could help you get the rest you deserve.
Now that we've covered some key factors, let's dive into a few more considerations that could be influencing your nighttime bathroom trips. One of the most important is your overall health. Conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and urinary tract infections can all contribute to more frequent urination, especially at night. If you've been noticing a sudden increase in how often you're waking up to pee, or if there's any discomfort involved, it might be a good idea to check in with your doctor. Diabetes, for instance, can cause your body to produce excess urine, leading to frequent nighttime bathroom visits. This is due to the body's inability to process sugar properly, which causes excess fluid to be filtered out through your kidneys. Similarly, heart disease can sometimes lead to fluid retention, which your body might try to eliminate at night while you're lying down. A UTI, on the other hand, can cause you to feel the urge to urinate frequently, and it often comes with a burning sensation or discomfort. If any of these conditions are affecting you, addressing them with your healthcare provider can significantly reduce the number of times you wake up during the night. But beyond medical conditions, it's also important to look at your overall sleep hygiene. Good sleep hygiene isn't just about having a dark and quiet room. It's about creating a routine that signals to your body that it's time to rest. If you're the type of person who is still checking your phone or watching TV right before bed, your body might not be as ready to settle down for the night as it should be. The blue light from screens can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. Instead of reaching for your phone, try creating a calming bedtime routine that helps your body wind down. Consider reading a book, practicing deep breathing exercises, or doing some light stretching. This can help signal to your body that it's time to relax and prepare for sleep, making it more likely that you'll sleep through the night without waking up to go to the bathroom. Another important factor to consider is how your nighttime environment is affecting your bladder. Have you ever noticed that if you get up to pee, it's harder to fall back asleep afterward? This could be because of how your environment is impacting your rest. If you find it difficult to go back to sleep after waking up, it could be helpful to make sure your bedroom is conducive to restful sleep. Keeping your room cool, dark, and quiet can help improve the quality of your sleep and make it easier to fall back asleep after any interruptions. Also, it's worth mentioning that sometimes getting older means you might need to adjust your expectations about sleep. The quality of sleep can naturally change as we age, and it's not uncommon for seniors to have lighter, more fragmented sleep. This doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong, it's just a natural part of aging. By making the adjustments we've discussed today, you can still improve your sleep quality and reduce the chances of waking up to pee in the middle of the night. Remember, small changes can make a big difference, and every little step counts when it comes to improving your health and quality of life. Even if it's just cutting back on your evening caffeine or making sure you've emptied your bladder before bed, you'll likely start to see improvements. If you found these tips helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced similar challenges with nighttime bathroom visits? What changes have you made that have helped? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, as I know your experience could help others who might be going through the same thing. And before we wrap up, don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and make sure to subscribe for more tips on living your best life at any age. It's never too late to make positive changes, and you deserve to feel great every day. Here's to getting better sleep, waking up feeling refreshed, and enjoying every moment of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.